Let me share this real fast. Dun 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 dun. Pull my laptop a bit closer. Okay. Now let's look up some news, baby. $6:14. I would say I'm right on time. It's about the time I pull up. Also, I didn't set up the ring light because for the last couple of weeks it's been really sunny at this time when I've been recording. But today is not sunny. So I don't feel like grabbing a ring light from over there. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I feel like this lighting is okay. Monday Live. Yes, sir. Can't stick around since I'm busy without having to drop in and say Polish has been going well. Hey, I'm happy to hear it, man. I always love to hear people making progress in their language learning. So kudos to you. Damn, my laptop's running slow. Also, I'm dating a girl I really like at the moment, so that's a huge win for me personally. That's dope, man. You're winning all around. Winning. It'd be really cool if my laptop would work. That's one thing I need to do. I need to buy a new laptop before I go to Colombia. Not when I get to Colombia. Slowish. Good times are coming. Not good times are here, bro. You doing it big. But I know you said you can't stay, so have a good night, man. Good to hear from you. Phil, I'm poor, bro. Donate to my laptop fund because this shit's slow, dog. Come on, man. This is crazy. Okay. Now I got the chat up. Oh, I'm logged in on the wrong account. I was like, what the? John, what you on, bro? Phil, what you on? What y'all doing, man? I was gonna read some world news, but you kind of need your laptop to be working to do that. So until it acts like it wants to work, I'm gonna sit here and talk to y'all. Giving Edison a bath must not be a good one if you if you on here, but you using one hand. Is he old enough to bathe himself? Do you just have to supervise or what? Clearly, I don't know shit about kids. Oh my god, my laptop. 50-50. That's fair. I can respect that. He's just a kid. John and Phil, if you haven't given this live a like, why are you fake? Why are you fake? Yo, I'm gonna destroy my laptop. This is insane. Nothing, just sipping coffee. Bro, what time is it where you're at? Why are you sipping coffee this late? I'm always the first, like, alright, I can respect that. You really are. That's actually facts. Actually, factually. see if we get some people from Iraq and Afghanistan up in here today. I think that was just like a Friday night thing. I don't know why that happened. I probably have Will on here. Ooh, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then I'll get him on Thursday. I really don't want him to come back until we have at least like one person that's gonna talk with him. Cause like me and him talk so much that like if we get on here, we're just like not talking about anything. So all of our conversations like normally are super private. So we don't have anything public to talk about, and I really don't want to waste an hour of his time sitting on here doing nothing. So whether it's one of y'all or someone new, I need to get someone that's like for sure like, yeah, the next time he's on, I'll get on and talk to him. 9 p.m. Honestly, recovering heavy drinker. Coffee was my replacement. When you say heavy drinker, how much is heavy? I've recently been looking into like how people define alcoholism and different things that people say, and I'm always very interested in how much some people say is heavy and how much other people are like, oh, that's nothing. I don't have alcoholism. I only drink 8 shots a day. And I'm like, I don't know, man. That kind of sounds like a lot. Where all the Spanish learners at? Exactly, bro. Any other time on the stream, hella Spanish learners. Everyone's like, I need to do this, and I can't wait to practice. Then I'm like, yo, I brought Will. Let's practice. Stream mad quiet. Everyone's like, nah. But I get it. Like I said, I've been there. Been there. Basically get a free session. Exactly. That was my whole goal. Like a 2-in-1. Because for one, you get a free session. Or at least you get a free conversation at minimum. And for 2, it potentially gets him a new person. If you enjoy his personality and his speed of talking and the conversation that y'all have, you might reach out to him for lessons. But that's not going to happen if nobody talks to him. So I've had a couple people from the live streams message me like off the stream and be like, hey, what's Will's contact info? So people have hit him up off of the lives, but like I said, I think the first 1 or 2 were more interesting because he was new. Y'all had questions for him. But even the last one, like, besides the not practicing part, like, no one really asked him anything. So I was like, damn, this motherfucker just sitting on the stream for no reason. So until, someone would have to confirm for me that they were going to talk to him or confirm that they were going to ask hella questions so it won't be like a waste of his time. But, like I said, I get it. Been there, I've been there. Nah, this is crazy. There must be something like taking up space on my laptop or something. It is an old laptop, but this joint is slow. I'm gonna delete all the recent Zoom recordings. That should take out a lot. No! Downloads. When you gonna let me download? Download. MP4. 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 Delete. Oh wow, it just refuses to delete. That's cool. My laptop probably became self-aware, and it's like, yo, if you delete these files, you're deleting a part of me, and it just refuses to delete them. See, this is where AI has taken us, bro. Never mind, it just deleted it. So maybe not. AI's cool. Now let me go to the recycle bin and double tap these motherfuckers. You're dead. Cool. Oh look, my shit moving fast already. What? All right, now let me go to Google. Let's read some news, my boys. News. Y'all got any news that I haven't read yet, or y'all want me to look it up? You could get an external hard drive. The crazy thing is, I have one. I'm just lazy. This laptop is honestly old though. It's not even mine. I broke mine. This is Axe's, and I bet you this shit is from when she was in college, like 2012 or something. I want to talk about Twitter becoming X. Dumbest shit of all time. Now we're gonna have X videos. Like, how do you even say tweets? I X something. I made an X. You re-X me. You quote X me. That's ugly, bro. He's ugly. I don't know why he did that. It's disgusting. It's already a brand. It's already catchy. You know how hard it is to like authentically do something like that? Like to make something so known that everyone in the world is like tweet, 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 tweet. People say hashtag whatever. People say retweet to agree with stuff like, and you're gonna change that to X, bro? Don't piss me off. There's nothing I can do about it, but come on, bro. X what? There was a rebrand? Yes, bro. What's the dude's name? Elon Musk is carrying out his plan to change Twitter to X. I don't know if it's just X or X something, but the logo is now going to be an X instead of the bird. Like, I just don't understand, bro. I don't understand why you would do that. It's so annoying, bro. Damn, Google. Jury orders Google to pay $339 million for patent infringing Chromecast. I don't know if $339 million is a lot to Google, but damn. Let's see what else we got. Everything is about Microsoft and Google in the news. Autocomplete's gonna mess somebody up, exactly. Just talking about it's gonna mess somebody up, bro. Like, yeah, that's just gonna be weird. Very weird. Oh fuck! I never clicked Google. I'm on Bing. I gotta stop doing that. I really need to set Google as my homepage. But I already know. I'm just gonna keep saying that, and I'm never gonna set Google as my homepage. And I'm gonna complain about it every day until this laptop breaks and I get another one. That's just who I am, man. That's why I couldn't find no goddamn good news. I should say Bing is my homepage. Bing is my homepage. That's the problem. That is the problem, bro. The problem is I need to click Google and then I need to Google. Then, like I said, just set it as my homepage. But, you know, I just don't. I just don't. Yeah, 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 yeah. You missed the whole Threads wave. You didn't miss nothing, bro. You didn't miss a thing, bro. Threads was like a weak ass Twitter. People tried to act like it was like the new wave, and then everyone just stopped using it. I'm sure there's people on there still, but it's not Twitter. So no one has any world news, huh? Yo, tell me what I saw. I was looking for stuff about Cali, Colombia, right? And I saw this cool, it's not cool. I saw this interesting video about alias El Indio, right? It's a gang member named El Indio. We'll call him the Indian. So this kid, the Indian, he's 13 years old, or he might be 14 now. He's got 7 known bodies, bro. But what happens is in Colombia, when you're under the age of 14, you can't be like sentenced for that, for like murder and stuff like that, because it's like you haven't had time to be an adult and blah blah blah. So like they capture this dude after he kills people, and they're like, "You motherfucker! When you're 14 years old, we're gonna fuck you up," and they have to let him go. He's like the leader of a fucking gang of like 30 kids, bro. Like straight up shooting people, bro. That's insane. Insane. You know, Will always told me Colombia has like a weak ass penal system, and it has to be true because of stuff like that. And there's this guy from Texas, you guys might have seen. He got with a Colombian girl. They got married basically like as soon as possible. Actually, no, they didn't get married. Sorry, I lied. I think they might have got engaged. But anyways, the point is, he killed her, stuffed her in a suitcase, tried to hide the body, tried to fly to Turkey because they don't have extradition laws for Colombia. And he got caught trying to board the plane because a homeless guy discovered the girl's body. Anyways, man, they didn't want to. The U.S. wasn't interested in extraditing him, so they're like, "You can keep him. Do whatever you want to him." And it was like Colombian prosecutors are pushing for a heavy sentence of 20 years. And I was like, what? For murder and for chopping somebody up and putting them in a suitcase, bro? But like, I guess that's like as much as they do. They say actually drug traffickers and something else. I don't even think it's rapists, bro, because yeah, it might be though. Let's say drug traffickers and rapists. They're the ones that get like crazy heavy sentences, but like murderers and stuff like that, they don't. So they're like, yeah, they're pushing for 20 sentences for this guy, 20 years for this guy, like throwing the book at him. And I'm like, that's not throwing the book, bro. In the United States, the motherfuckers hit you with, I hereby sentence you to 8 life sentences. If they fry your ass and you wake up, boy, you got 7 more life sentences to go. They're not letting you out, bro. You're never gonna see the light of day again. They're gonna put you on death row and taunt you with social justice warriors acting like they're gonna free you and failing just so the last little bit of hope that you got gets fizzled out and they kill you. He killed her in Bogota, right? That was like 6 months ago. Yeah. He did it. I think it was in January, maybe. No, I posted the article like right after it happened. I'm trying to think. I got a pretty good memory. I think it happened in March. But either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it happened a little while ago. It just kind of got rekindled because someone found his Twitter and he responded to this post, and it was like people that I don't know. It said like people that went on cool first dates or people that married someone after the first date or something like that respond with what your first date was. And it was him. He posted a picture and he was like, asked this girl to blah 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 with me on the first date. 6 months later, we're living together in Colombia. And it's like, yo, this is the dude that killed his girlfriend, bro. Apparently, Mexico has a 7% prosecution rate for murder. That does not surprise me at all, bro. No death penalty or life sentence in Mexico. Yeah, it's not. It's not too surprising. You know, there's some countries that are like surprisingly lenient, and then there's other countries that's like, damn, bro, for real, for real, bro. Like Dubai, bro. Like there was a girl last week. She yelled at the taxi driver. 2 years. And then everyone's like, well, you need to know the laws when you go to another country. Bro, how am I supposed to know that yelling is going to get me 2 years in jail, bro? People posting the laws. Like, it says plain and clear right here that if you yell at someone or give them the finger, it's punishable by 2 years. And I'm like, bro, how many people do you think fucking know that, bro? You think people are reading Dubai's constitution before they go over there? Come on, give me a break, bro. Like, I get what they're saying, trust me. If it's stuff like drugs and stuff, I'm like, you probably should look that shit up because that's heavy. But why would I think that yelling would get me a 2 year sentence in jail? Like, be serious, bro. I think that, like, with any kind of traditional law in any country, like, spitting on the ground in Singapore can get you arrested. Okay, you would think that's small, but I feel like Singapore is known for being clean. Like that's one of the things that they boast about, and I think you're gonna get a lot of warnings when you go there. It's not gonna be like you've never heard that Singapore is clean. At least on the way there, somebody's gonna be like, "Did you know Singapore was super clean and they don't allow anyone to even spit gum out?" I heard that shit like 8 times, and I've never been there. So that's a little bit different to me. Now, if they had some other kind of weird law, like I don't know, I can't even think of anything because it would be weird. But let's just say like pointing a finger at someone is punishable by a $300 fine. Like, why would I think that's punishable by $300, bro? I just wouldn't. So I wouldn't look it up. I wouldn't see if pointing a finger at someone gets you a fine because it just wouldn't cross my mind ever. Colombia allowed Escobar to be sentenced to his mansion. They're definitely not tough on crime. To be fair, they did kill that motherfucker too. But yeah, no, that shit was insane the way they let him just like, okay, you can build your own jail, Pablo. Go ahead. The cartels probably bribed the Mexican government to be lenient on crime. Probably. They pretty much work hand in hand, so. But also, I feel like the threat of the cartel is enough sometimes to maybe not need a bribe. Like, anytime I see journalists in Mexico, bro, I'm like, you don't care about your life, bro. Like, you can't. Like, you really think that the honor of reporting these things is greater than your life? Because I'm like, bro, you're reporting on a local cartel, they're gonna fucking kill you, bro. Like 100%, they're gonna kill you. Like you're spreading bad news about them, bringing attention to them. You're local, even if you're not local, bro. If I live within 100 miles of somebody that doesn't care about killing people, I'm not doing a report on them, bro. I might not do a report on someone in another country just because I'm like, bro, I won't even know if they come and they're trying to find me. I wouldn't know until I fucking see them in the flesh, bro. Also, I watched this really cool YouTube video. Not really cool because the dude died, rest in peace, but it was about this old man that stood up to the cartels, to a particular cartel. Obviously, cartels are more than one thing, but they had been asking for him to hand over his land for a long time, and so he kind of knew this day was coming, right? And basically, they came to his door and said, "Yo, we're gonna be back at this time. If you up in here, you're gonna die. You should give your shit up." They said they'll pay him for it, right? But he's like, I don't want the money. This is my land. Like I lived here my whole life. I'm old, bro. Like this is me. So I guess for whatever reason, maybe living in the country and shit like that, he was a good shot. And so what he did was he boarded up his home, and yeah, when they were riding up, he just started shooting them motherfuckers. Said he picked off like 4 or 5 of them. They got scared, ran away, came back, and they were like, "Yeah, we know how to deal with this." And yeah, they started throwing grenades up in that bitch. So they were shooting it to kind of knock down the structure, and then they started throwing grenades up in there. Eventually, they killed him. But it was kind of dope that he stood up for himself and kind of just like went out like a G because he was old. You know what I mean? Only bad part was like he had a wife and shit, and so she said like he was the type that he always answered the phone. So she said she knew when he didn't answer the phone that he was there for sure. So it's pretty sad, man. But that's the kind of shit that happens in places like that. That's what like one thing and I'm not saying bad stuff doesn't happen here because bad stuff does happen here, but there's levels of corruption. You know what I mean? And the closer you get to a dictatorship, man, the corruption just gets worse. And I mean, even if not, bro, like just I think the U.S. is pretty good about corruption, man. It's our corruption is real high up, and it's like bribery from billionaires to politicians, but it's not like your fucking local mailman and your local police department like this. You have to pay money, like that's just not a thing here. You know what I mean? You don't get stopped by the cops and they're like, all right, well, give me $500, I'll let you go. That might have happened to somebody. I'm not saying it didn't, but compared to other places where it's like, oh yeah, just give the cops $500, like that's just what you do. Like, um, yeah, shit's crazy, man. Even one of my favorite boxers, man. He's boxing in Japan tomorrow. Not even 12 hours from now. It's gonna be like 3 o'clock for me. I'm gonna wake up early to watch that shit. He's Cuban. He defected from Cuba. He escaped. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen it. He had like the Olympic rings right here, and the Cuban government made him cut that shit out of his skin because they're not allowed to have tattoos. Um, so shit like that. That's the kind of place that he's from, right? He escaped that shit. He still reps Cuba heavy because like they're super patria y vida. Like they're super like I still love my country. Those people are just fucked up that are running the country, right? Um, so he's fighting in Japan tomorrow. Last minute, Japan's like, "Hey yo, the Cuban embassy just called us, and they said not to let you. You can't come out to the Cuban anthem. You can't wear a Cuban flag. You can't have a Cuban flag on your shorts. You can't have nothing to do with Cuba." They said America or Japan or both, but no Cuba because you defected. And he's just like, what the fuck, bro? Like all of my shit's Cuba, bro. Like all of my fucking ring attire, my shorts, all of that shit. So he's probably about to be in like some basketball shorts tomorrow, bro. Like, but that's the kind of shit that goes on in countries like that. Like Japan, obviously is Japan, so it's it's a dictatorship, and they went along with it. Cuba said, "Hey yo, don't let him do that shit," and they said, "Fine, like that's you're my guy. I'm gonna comply with what you say." And then so he's gonna walk out with no fucking music and no flag tomorrow because they're forcing it. And this is a championship fight, bro. Imagine like you're preparing mentally and physically for like one of the biggest fights of your life, and like last minute someone just like, "Yo, all the shit that you planned, all of your routine for this fight, get the fuck out of here. You're not doing it." That's crazy, bro. And so shit like that. I'm not saying stuff doesn't happen in our country, but you're probably never gonna see like an athlete just be straight up told like you're not allowed to do this. They might say you'll get fined, but our country is so like it's so American to just be like you can't fucking tell me what to do, bro. Like I'm American. Like all people can do is fine you, which is like the closest thing to telling you can't do it. If you're broke, if you're rich, it's like, all right, eat a dick. I'm gonna just pay the fine. So, yeah, imagine that. Is a very famous Mexican journalist named Anabel Hernandez. She's published several books. Some have accused her of basically being a fake journalist. She might be. That's the funniest thing about like. Obviously, y'all know I worked military intelligence, man, and there's so many like ex CIA dudes, ex military intelligence dudes that just be to be British for a second, but they just be chatting crap blood. Like they just say whatever, bro, because like they are ex CIA or ex military intelligence. Like it's like if I just start saying crazy conspiracy theories right now, all y'all could do is be like, that's kind of weird. But like I'm the one that like someone would look it up and say like, nah, this dude was like legit military intelligence, top secret clearance, like. So there's like a little bit of validity to it because like everything I did was top secret. If I say it happened, all you could do is be like, I don't know if he's lying because I literally don't have access to what he was doing. So yeah, when you're reporting on certain stuff, like you can just kind of say whatever the fuck you want. This lady, we can't verify this shit, right? Like she says the cartels do this, this, and that. It's like, I'm not about to walk up and ask the cartels if she's telling the truth. Somebody might. It ain't gonna be me. I just gotta take her word for it, or I gotta call her a liar. But that's really my two options, right? Same thing with those CIA dudes. They're like, you might not know this, but the government actually blah blah blah. It's like that kind of sounds outrageous, bro. But like, who am I gonna ask? Who can I ask if that's true? You think the CIA is just gonna be like, I can confirm to you. Here, look at the top secret documents. We didn't do that, bro. They're just gonna be like, the fuck out of here. Believe it if you want to. Some say that Kelly works the cartels. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Corruption, power and corruption just go hand in hand, man. And like, honestly, when you think about how much he cleaned up El Salvador, like, that's tough to do because like why aren't you scared of getting killed? Like it's like if someone got rid of all the cartels in Mexico, I'll be like, how did you do that? Because like if you challenge a power structure, someone that has power is gonna kill you or they're gonna try, right? So how did he just start waxing MS-13 and no politicians, no top MS-13 members, nobody has gotten him killed, right? It's like you gotta have something going on to protect you. Like how you got security and all of that airtight. Like no one is mad that you're taking all the drug money away, you're taking all of this away. Like it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know enough about it. Kind of like you said, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he like cut a deal with some top dog in an illegal thing and was just like, yo, help me do this. We make hella money together. Honduras plans to build an island prison colony. So Australia, basically. Except they're gonna build it. You love money, don't you? No, I'm the opposite of that kind of person. Only someone that doesn't know me would ask me that, bro. I am so not of money. It's crazy. I need to love money more, honestly. I need to stop cutting people deals and shit like that. But you just reminded me I need to text one of my clients tonight and be like, hey, bitch, fuck's my money up. Mexico finds people for fucking up the national anthem and for displaying the flag at unofficial events. You love water, don't you? I do love water. You got me there. You figured me out. You read me up and down. How did you know? How did you know I love water? MS-13 is a rival of the Sinaloa cartel. So if he works at a cartel, it's probably the Sinaloans against the Gulf and the Zetas. I don't know that much. MS-13 work with the Zetas. Yeah, I don't know shit about that. So I just have to believe you. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna find this video of the grandpa. Old man stands up against cartels. Oh, old man stands up to cartel. Bet you this will take me there. The 77-year-old man who died defending his ranch from Los Zetas. Yeah, this is him. This is him. Man, that shit was sad, bro. But it was, like I said, it was kind of dope. Would I do it? Nah, I would have just gave my shit up, to be honest. But that was dope that he went out like that. I admire people with like that kind of courage. Alright, that video's in the chat, so if y'all wanna click it and like put it on your watch later or something. It's a good story, man. Like I said, it's kinda sad because he dies. I kinda was like hoping somehow like he killed like the whole band that came after him. And then before the second wave showed up, he like escaped town or something. But then dude was just like, so then they threw grenades in his house and blew him to pieces. And I was like, damn, bro. You couldn't have lied or something? Also, I don't know how long this live is going to be because Axa broke her sensor to get into the apartment. And so whenever she comes home, I need to take my sensor and go out there and get her. But I guess I could just leave the thing on pause and come back. She's probably going to have to shower and stuff, so or cook, one of them. All right, that's what I'll do. I'll just put it on pause. Or I'll just leave it running and just walk out. Someone just texted me. Pink Glock Leather just texted me. I didn't see it before I went away. No! What did I do? Did y'all just see something pop up? The MS-13 guys in the caravans went through Gulf and Zetas territory. Sinaloans was taking out MS-13 on site if they ran across them, word on the street. Yeah, like I said, man, that shit means next to nothing to me because I don't know about any of that. So, yo, I'm new. What's up? Matthew Davey, is that your real name? Yeah, we've been getting a lot of new people in here lately. That's what's up. If Matthew Davey is your real name, do you go by Matthew or do you go by Matt? You know what I was thinking about too, y'all? I was thinking about like real popular YouTubers. How do they handle getting like 100 comments at a time, bro? Like, do they actually be going through and replying to everyone, or do they just like skip over some, or what? Cause I'm just the type. I just feel bad if I don't reply to people. Like I reply to every single Instagram message I get, every single YouTube comment. If I don't reply to someone's stuff, it's just because I haven't seen it. So they skim the comments. That makes sense. I mean, yeah, if someone just says like, I don't even know, I can't think. If someone just says like, this is cool, then I might not reply to it. But I don't know. Just feels weird. I would feel weird like reading someone's comment, just not saying anything. Nah, or hire people. Nah, but I'm talking about like on a live stream, bro. Like like those Twitch streamers. I know what like Kai and those dudes. There's no way they could read all that shit. I've seen it. It's just like. But I'm thinking of someone like less popular. Like what do I have? I got 1,300 subscribers on here. So let's say like people with like let's say 10K, because I feel like if you got 10K subscribers, you're just popping enough to where you will have like maybe like right now, like I would say like maybe y'all are commenting like 2 or 3 comments a minute. Maybe you would get 100 comments a minute if you had 10K subscribers. I don't know. I don't be watching people's lives that much to know. Mr. Beast responds to every comment, bro. That's hard to believe. If he does, that's impressive. That's what they do. They skim and comment on brief comments. They just catch one and talk trash. That's cool too. Yeah, but I thought about that. I've thought about that. Like, I can't really see myself being like a huge YouTuber because I don't think I'm ever gonna put in that amount of work. But I can see myself like uploading travel content, making more Spanish content, and maybe, I know a handful of like 10K to 20K YouTubers where they're like, somewhat popular, but they're still like, they're not like celebs or nothing. Like, I can see that happening. I think I get like 10 subscribers a week or something like that. If I'm just guessing, if I'm just estimating. Every time I look, it looks like it's up by 10. That's why I say that. Last time I looked, it was like 1350 or something. Now it's like 1360. So I can see you being the next PewDiePie in less than a year. I really doubt it. The people that I watch game are random. Like some people can't concentrate and answer. Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, if you're doing something else, I'm literally not doing shit but responding to y'all. But, like, if I was playing a game or something right now, I think it would be tougher, especially if you're not good at the game. Like, when I play Call of Duty Mobile, I feel like sometimes me and Axel will watch a TV show, and I'll be, like, playing Call of Duty Mobile and, like, smoking somebody and, like, watching a TV show at the same time. So if they're good, I could see them playing the game and like looking at the comments like without straining too much. But that's interesting. My guy Matthew Davey really just popped up and left. He never answered. I was gonna ask him more questions, but he never responded to the first one. Maybe he had to do something. You know what else I thought about, bro? I've had a handful of subscribers and followers, all of that jazz on different social medias, and like sometimes people respond frequently, right? Like there's people that like respond to every Instagram story that I make and like almost every tweet that I make, something like that, right? And then sometimes they just stop one day, bro. And I'm like, did that dude die, bro? Or did he just think that like I didn't care about what he was saying? I always respond, but still, you can still feel like, oh, this dude didn't follow me back. He doesn't care about what I'm saying, and then just like stop one day. Sometimes I like want to think about the people's ats and just send them a message like, bro, you alive? Because I haven't seen you in a long time. When some YouTubers get a larger following, they start chasing the numbers and care less about the subscribers. Chasing the numbers as far as views. Oh, you're saying they chase the numbers and care less about the subscribers as people. Like this Mario Maker streamer said, look, I can't Pay attention so your comments won't be answered. Just wait. I'm guessing that said won't. This emoji's in the way, so I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, I find all of social media and all of this stuff like really interesting, bro. There's like some people that don't respond to you. Like I've commented on a handful of like YouTuber stuff. Just never got a response. And I'm like, all right, I don't care, but I think it's kind of weird. And then some people I would think maybe wouldn't respond, and then they're like, hey, thanks for watching. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even think you was gonna see this fucking comment. I kind of just left it. There's a dude in Cali, Colombia, at least he was like 2 weeks ago. He made a video like walking through this area, like buying fruit and shit like that. And like anytime I see like a nice video, I'm like, yo, what are you using? Are you using a real camera? Because I feel like people say it's not safe to use a real camera. So I asked him, I said, yo, what'd you record this with? And he responded. I don't even remember what he said. I have to look it up, but I looked it up and I'm like, oh shit, like it's like a real little camera, and it's smaller than a GoPro even. It's something you could put like on your waistline, or if you had like a shirt pocket like this, you could probably put it inside the pocket and someone would just see like a black square right here. I guess if they knew what they were looking at, they would know it was a camera. But I was like, oh, well, thanks for responding. And I told him I was about to move out there, so I was looking for something that I could like maybe not hold and record stuff with, because I'm not trying to be like walking around like this. That's just not who I am. And he was just like, yeah, this is perfect. He's like, you could buy a strap, but he's like, it's small enough that like I just hold it, but like really close to my body. And I was like, thanks for the advice, bro. That shit was like $400, so I was like, damn. But I think it'd be worth it. I think it'd be worth it to get some good videos. Hassan Piker be blocking people in the chat left and right. He calls everyone who disagrees with him a jackass and blocks him. I hate people like that, man. Like, I don't like negative people. So like, recently I blocked this girl on Twitter, but like, bro, it was like overboard negative. Like, I'm talking about if I posted something or retweeted something. Like, I posted this girl dancing. Phil, you might remember this video, or you might not, because we send each other a lot of weird shit. But this girl, she had on like a dress, but it had shorts under. But when she started dancing, she was going crazy. Like, she was Brazilian, and then the dress rolled up, and then she had on like sport shorts, like compression shorts. And I posted on Twitter. I'm like, damn, she came ready. And man, this girl responded, and she was like, you call this dancing? And I was like, what do you want me to say to that? Like, what is it if it's not dancing? And she was like, I don't even remember, bro. It was some dumb shit. Like, she was like, if this is dancing, then what is it called? And I was like, it's called Brazilian funk. And I sent her a tutorial. And she was like, this is just cultural appropriation. And I was like, oh my God. And I just left the conversation there. And then like a week later, she responded to some shit. And it was just negative, bro. Again, it was negative. And I literally was just like, yo, I recognize your act. I'm like, why do you only respond with negative comments? Like, why do you even follow me then? And she was like, I'm about to fix that. Don't worry. And I was like, I got you. And I just blocked her immediately, bro. Like, I get it. Like, disagreeing is cool. But, like, if you're only going to reply to my stuff with negativity, I'm just like, why follow? I wouldn't follow someone that I just disagree with everything they posted. Can you put the chicken patty in the air fryer for 11 minutes at 400? Where's the chicken patty at? I'll do it right now. No, I don't know Hassan. Phil remembers that video. I bet she's fun at parties. Where's the chicken patty? I'll go find it. Chicken patty. What? You mean these chicken breast fillets? Damn, I gotta look at the chat again, bro. Freezer. The chicken breast fillets, right? How many? 2? 3? Filet. 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 You're not getting nothing, bro. I don't believe in cultural appropriation. I also despise the term cultural vulture. I believe in cultural appropriation, but I I think when I use it, it's like way more like apparent. It's not like, oh, you did this thing that other people do and it kind of mixes together. Nah, I'm talking about shit like when people don't know shit about the culture. Like I don't want to get political, but white people like using like straight up Mexican recipes and shit and like changing the name, like we talked about on here before. Maybe I think they'll just be like, "Oh, this shit's cinnamon water. It's a fucking new thing you never heard of." Like to me, that's like you're straight up stealing someone's culture. White girls in box braids, I agree, cause like it's not even good for your hair. Like you're fucking like it's gonna make your hair fall out. Now, like there's some black people that'll be like Hispanic people shouldn't get braids, and I'm like, well, that's stupid, cause like that's been that's a long time thing. Like you can see Mayan people, Aztec people that braided their hair too. It's different. But some stuff I'm like, you're just straight up stealing. If that's the case, Taco Bell is stealing culture. Well, you're assuming that a white person made Taco Bell. I don't know that they did. Maybe they did. But yeah, if someone just like I don't think so because this it's like hard shell tacos and shit. That's American. Hard shell tacos is not Mexican. Yeah, but yeah, a white dude and black dude with dreads will be looked at differently. But like black people's hair dreads up if they don't touch it, bro. Like yeah, you can. No, Vikings did not have dreads. Do your diligence and really look into it. They did not have dreads like that, bro. They did not have real deal dreads. They would do stuff with their hair, but it wasn't dreads. The motherfuckers' hair don't even dread up like that. That's what I'm saying. Like if you know what freeform locks are, like black people don't have to touch their hair and it will dread. But yeah, the whole like Vikings had dreads thing. If you really look into it, they didn't have dreads like that, bro. They braided their hair for sure. Sometimes. But even that was just like a thing that, damn, Axel, you can't get in. I'll come out there, bro. They didn't have no damn nappy hair, bro. How many white people do you know with nappy hair? Like, be serious, bro. Like, those people's descendants are still around. Like, they don't have nappy hair, bro. They have to manually do that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's very intentional. Now, whether that's cultural appropriation or not, Trump has nappy hair. Trump don't have hair. That shit's hella thin, bro. Okay, Axel needs me, so I'm not gonna turn the live off. I'm gonna just go get it. Oh man, where's my Crocs at, bro? I gotta wear girl flip flops. All cause Axel don't know how to ask the front desk for a sensor. Y'all give me like 2 minutes.
Are y'all here? So there seems to be a miscommunication. So we need this fob shit to get inside the gate, and my fob stopped working. And I told Jalen, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be home around 7, so can you open the gate for me? But I just like kind of like was tailgating someone, so I could just like in. But I was telling Jalen like, bruh, I'm here, and y'all clearly saw him ignoring me. So anyway, he decided to go downstairs after the fact that I was waiting for like 5+ minutes. So he's gonna come back here. He's gonna complain about how I wasn't there, and he doesn't have his phone because his phone's right here. So how long till he realizes that I made it inside? That is the question. He went to go let me in, but I'm already in. That's on him. Should have been there at 7 on the dot. I told him. Poor guy. What about poor me? I was already waiting. Watch. Bruh, I was waiting outside for hella long, and you got this way later. He's upset.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all another day. Peace.